Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of The Legend of Zelda, The Echoes of Wisdom for Nintendo Switch. In the last video we beat the main game, but we found out, yeah, we still need to get all the stuff. So now begins probably the more interesting part of the game where we actually have to go around and gather all the start. Upon getting a star on our file, it seems we can now reveal the total number of echoes, pieces of heart, and more by checking your notebook and pressing Y on the map. Talk to Deku Tree, they'll also tell us which regions to visit to find echoes you haven't learned yet. So basically, we get the opportunity to do all sorts of other stuff. Although we have to go to a certain area to do the prime energy and all, we don't... Well, now we can kind of teleport out whenever we want, so we're not too really worried here. So we'll start by just porting back over to where Eternal Forest is. One of my first things we need to do is make sure that we get all the echoes, but yes. If we press and press Y, we can now see how much we actually need to pick up and see. We still have 60 mic crystals to go, 5 more stamps. Five stamps, 5 more extra icons, and 5 of everything else, and vice versa. And our goal is to basically get all those before we can get 100%. But on top of that, we also need to get all the echoes, and vice versa. So I guess we should start by talking to the date. Hey, I sense you have journeyed for a long time now with the power echoes. If there are echoes you have yet to learn, I can offer you knowledge where they might be. Total of 1 in Eternal Forest, 1 in Eastern Hyrule Field, total of 1 on Elden Volcano. So one of them is in the volcano area, but there's also another one here in Eternal Forest that we've yet to find first. So it means we are gonna have to explore this area a bit more. I could have sworn I got all of these done, so I thought I would be able to get them all done. See, let's you hide Epona then in that case and go through as fast as I can. I did check most of the obstacle icons we do not need as echoes anymore. If anything, I'm probably gonna have to go around and do something else to get this done. Something tells me there's a hidden cave where I can actually get the Eternal Forest last one. Otherwise, I don't think I can get it anywhere else. There's no way of knowing, though. So, to help mark my indication of it more, I'm gonna cut all this grass first, so we can get all that out of the way, and I'm hoping one of these reveals a hidden spot, because we don't see any other way to get other hidden spots in here, unless we know exactly what we're doing. So yeah, get used to seeing me spin a lot in this part, because we're going to be doing that a lot. I feel like this chest icon is honestly a ripoff, but I guess I better explore on top of the area to see where we can go from here. Didn't really get a chance to go up to the treetops. We could have explored this forest super early to get some of the late game echoes. But it's not. Let's see. So if you go too far up on the right, it just teleports you back somewhere else. That's why this whole area is foggy. So you can't explore all of it. That's, I think if we just create a path over here, and then get up here and start exploring enough, yeah, we just get brought back anyway. So that means we cannot explore using that method. Otherwise, we do still have to kill most of the enemies, and we do still need to find our secrets. It's hard to figure out where all the echoes are, especially when they're kind of tricky to find. But anyways, that's going to be what we're grabbing first, because some of these can be pretty tricky to find otherwise. I am, in case you're wondering, I am still trying to get a lot of this done blind, and that's why I'm also cutting the grass. So that's why I'm basically going around and doing some other stuff first to be fine. And so I forgot to mention, I will indeed be doing a reattempt to this. And what I mean by that is when we actually finish collecting those, that's not going to be the end of the game. Again, we're going to have to I have boss. That's a lot of 100% typically force you to do to confirm that you have 100% of the echoes. Actually do this before doing the final boss, but I think defeating the final boss helped us out a lot, because now we actually can see what exactly we're missing on at least those locations, and the tree itself will help us with the echoes. So we only are missing 4 echoes. I know which one of those we're missing though, because there's actually another thing that we're missing that is also going to heavily help revolutionize the combat. Having the big sword goblin was broken enough, this guy is gonna be a lot better. He might actually work a lot better for the final battle too if we get back to that. But anyway, hope you guys don't get bored or get only out for missing certain stuff, because yeah, this is just what we have to do in the game. We don't have a clear indication of where to go except returning to the trees, so we're pretty much gonna have to go in the tree to see which area you have, and then on top of it I have a guide which actually shows me where all the echoes are, and we're going to reveal that. But before we do that, we're gonna look around and turn a forest blindly by just splitting all the grass, hoping we can find like that will maybe lead us to something. Otherwise, I won't be able to get anything else. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah, the level 3 Mountblood's much better for that. Super tanky Moblin, by the way. This is the one spot I thought was gonna be different. The Stump doesn't have anything that I'm aware. Okay, maybe this. If we put all of these stones on X, using our thing to go up. I think I tried doing that before and it didn't seem like anything happened, but we gotta try everything in our power to force an invisible enemy to come in or hidden secrets to come forward. We should probably help out by Boulder on there ourselves. I want to see if that does anything. Doubt it will, but we gotta try anything in our power to get. Okay, maybe not that way. just realized that week there, despite being annoying, only did like Order Heart. Oh, damn weak. Still from the first area in the game, technically. Yeah. I will admit, this area is pretty broken to explore early. If you can somehow get a hold of level 3 Moblin whenever you get the ability to reduce the list or whatever, so you can have at least 5 triangles on try, then you can get a pretty potent echo that can actually help you really strongly for the rest of the game. Okay. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna try digging. See if I find something. So yeah, the whole mill is how we're supposed to dig, by the way. This is one way we could do it. Okay, going over this will take a little while, so we're gonna do the classic pause trick. So obviously I don't want to be wandering around and doing nothing, so I'm gonna be using text to get to each of the echo stuff, and we're gonna continue this until we get all the echoes. And to help out, we'll use... Oh, I see. Okay, so it shows us how many echoes we have. That's cool. Anyway, this is where we're going to figure out how to get all the echoes, and I'm going to use this to help us out with that. So until then, I will be right back when I figure out where my first echo is in this forest. Okay, so I think I have an idea of what to do, but I think the segment kind of messed up because of one of the other setups I did. So to make it easier, we're going to be doing this part on foot. This is actually a full-on puzzle, which is really awesome. But yeah, we have to go here, and I'm actually just gonna prep this guy ahead of time because this is who we're gonna be using against the guy. Anyways, this is actually literally the strongest non-boss enemy in the game. Anyways, if we go in here, upon going into this area, and cut enough stuff up, I think we'll normally see some like footprints here. By the way, if you try to go into this too early, you will see other stuff instead. Anyways, if we go up here first, we'll see, Alright, so now we're gonna be walking left. And then we'll see that we're still here. And here we'll see that there's more random tracks. Basically, we have to move in a certain area. This is like the good old forest maze. Basically, think of this as the Legend of Zelda 1. If we do one of these off, we have to teleport back to the start to try this whole thing again. Now we head south from here. And we'll see... Oh, there's another set of tracks. We do need to have our other stuff up from here. Now we need to head southeast from here until we encounter yet another random set of footprints, but this time they'll be facing different area. It'll look real weird, but, well, they're actually supposed to be facing upwards. So now we're going to go northeast from here until we encounter another set of tracks. Only this time they'll be facing to the right, so we're going to continue over to the right. Then we can finally start going north. Then we can follow this path over here, and if we follow this all the way to the end, it triggers a special encounter with this one-time enemy called the Lino. Needless to say, is the strongest. This is the strongest non-boss monster in the whole game. And honestly, I'm not sure if I want to take forever to get through this, so we'll be doing a few different setups. We'll be trying to use our sword from afar. Actually, I have a better idea. I was about to use the bow. I think probably the better setup would have been to use the bow from afar while the other guy distracts, but I figured using the sword would get him done a bit faster. And this gives us the strongest non-echo non-damaging, non-attacking, or rather, strongest echo in the entire game. Strongest non-boss launch that is in the whole game. And of course it requires 6 triangles to use, so it is the hardest one to get by far. We still haven't gotten Tri fully powered up. I think can probably get that done by going back over to where the Maze house is on the area, but I don't know otherwise where to go. So this gives us the Lionel Echo, one of the strongest echoes in the game, but as you can see, he is very painful for a reason. He is definitely more strong than any other echo we've encountered. Fighting him seemed a lot harder than fighting the final boss so far. Certainly took a lot more damage from it. But we know how to cheese through this now. We're gonna get our silk pajamas set up, and we're gonna sleep in our bed until we're fully covered. Very unique encounter. Kind of interesting that you have to play a brief Zelda 1 Forest Maze like mechanic all over again just to get the Lionel to spawn. Otherwise, it just keeps looping. Alright, so this leaves us with a couple more echoes, which we're now going to look at. This is going to be what we mainly focus on for most of the game, by the way. So now we're going to head down to here. We were told that there was one in, like, either a cave or mountain, but again, it doesn't matter because we're just going to look at and find all the echoes anyway. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to get a Spark. I forgot about that. This one doesn't make sense because the Spark you can't actually defeat, so there must be some other way of doing it that I just simply do not know about. I guess the easiest way to set this up, then, is to just go straight to the Eastern Temple, and from there, just kind of go around, and I just go back in and get the set. We've actually encountered a bunch of these already. We just haven't had the chance to kill any of them. So that was actually the most confusing part. I figured you'd have to just puzzily defeat them each time instead, and you wouldn't be able to get anything else. I didn't know until later that you could just skip that mechanic in else instead. Anyways, with this many echoes, we can just kind of up this path like it's no problem. And from here, we'll just head back over here like we did before. We already been in the Eastern Temple, but we need to go back in to get this again. Okay, so the way you're actually supposed to take this out is to either zoom allies or use your X ability to stop it in place so you can then have somebody else attack it. And this gives you the Spark Echo, a strange entity that moves around the wands. It's reaped and shocks the enemies. So yeah, that's kind of So yeah, that's another way you can defeat all these enemies here. Just literally just use that to defeat them, but the reason why I skipped it before is because you need to actually get them in the area rather than defeating them. Otherwise you didn't get other stuff. But anyways, that was the last echo we missed on that series. And that's actually all the damaging echoes in the game. To get the last one, we just need to go to Elden Volcano Trail. And by the way, to do after this, so before I set up to do the next part of 100%, we're gonna do the rest of this over here to make sure we're not missing anything. One requirement is to also get all the smoothies as well. Anyways, we need to go to Goron City. One of these guys has a special quest which we must complete to get the only hour echo we missed. Alright. So only one of them will have an exclamation point on here. So we're gonna have to go around and find it first. Here we go. Fireworks. The bursting of car spiritmanship. Ambassador, the royal fireworks artist. Humongous fireworks displays are my life's work. I'm showing off my next creation at the celebration for our new chief, and I want to add a blasted card to my latest design. Even though I've been thinking on it for a while now, I'm not sure what will help it feel fresh. And when Darshan asked about it, I said it's gonna be amazing, so I got it delivered. Need blast power of a solid oil to make fireworks, and I used all mine up while experimenting. More blast soil, but I also need to create a new firework, and I'm just one guy. Well, it's usually higher on the mountain is the thing. These golden flowers like to grow in it, so you usually find it where you can see lots of them. Alright. There we go. Looks like we have to go up here. There we go. So we're gonna look around for some golden flowers up here somewhere. That's how we complete this side quest. If we finish this side quest, we will get our last echo. There's no way of knowing exactly where to go, so we'll have to pretty much explore this full area again like nothing ever changed. We'll be using the ice result to go through here easily since it's the most damage. There we go. There we go. We pretty much have to go around and search around until we find it. Just straight up missed. Straight up missed. They had multiple chances to freeze the Zelfals and nothing happened with it. Honestly, when you can use ice to freeze the enemies, it makes them a lot easier to deal with because they stop moving around. He just falls for the... And a flare there. Oh, he just fell into the lava. I didn't know that can happen. Okay, it looks like we found the golden flowers, so we should be able to find it. Yeah, there it is. Some blast powder soil. Exactly what we needed. We should bring it to the fireworks artist and go on city. So yeah, we'd still have to do all the side quests too. That's another thing we have to do. Every nest I want to finish as well. This game has side quests, may as well do them all, even if they are just items. This one's really important though, because it does give us our last echo we need, so that will be one of the major objectives completed. There we'll probably just find whatever side quest we happen to find and just do all of them. So, rotten eggs, you must have found some black powder soil. Is that for me? Got me right in the heart with your kindness. Downright inspiring, really. I just... So, I got it. Just the blast power ratio to make new covers, like gold and aqua. Wicked thing to celebrate the rift being gone and Darstan becoming chief. Now I gotta get to work. I'll show them what the master of the craft can do. Alright. If anybody hears anything, my mom's playing piano. Don't worry, everything's fine. So you help me out, you get a frontward seat for the show. Here we go. Appa, look, fireworks. Such pretty covers. Watching fireworks from a hospital like bliss, but better. Wow, I've never seen fireworks with these covers before. Pause's fireworks are the best. So glad everyone, including Darstan, liked the new fireworks. Thank you enough, but maybe this will speak for me. If there's anything I've learned from this, it's you shouldn't promise more than you can deliver. Next time I'm in a pinch, I'll just be honest. And from there, we get our last echo, which gives us the last echo in the game. Anichi Goron Addison launches 3 fireworks in a row. So now we have every last echo in the game. Yeah. Alright. I feel much more like a chief than I did before, thanks to you. I won't forever forget what you did to me. Did for me, rather. Okay. Alright then. So there is just a shop. Not much we can really do here.
Hi.
A green tunic, you say? Well, we already saved a person like that, actually. You're really far behind, my dude. I will tell you that much. Alright, so... now that I have all the echoes, I just realized I've been doing the wrong thing this whole time. I certainly can't store stuff in a... and I certainly can't destroy other stuff, but now I finally realized what I was missing. I think it turns out either a crate or something else is gonna be the most main thing we're gonna have to store it in. So otherwise, yeah, it's pretty tricky to do that. It's possible this could work, but we'll see. So I guess because of that, we have to just look at anything that looks like it could be stored and just do that, go on from there. We'll start with the box, though. Forget if this one I tried. It's not special enough, he says. Okay, the pie says it wouldn't fit in. He doesn't react to that at all. The pot doesn't work. What about the shrub? Okay, doesn't react to it. We have all the echoes, so there's not really a good way to figure out what makes them react. Statues don't even have storage. What about this? Okay, nothing happens there either. What about this? Okay, that just... okay, yeah, that just goes off. Nothing really happens there. So that leaves us with only 2 things left. A beetle mound or something else. Okay, nothing. Alright. I don't know what this dude even wants. That looks cool, but it never would work. Makes no sense. I'm just gonna have to... Alright. Interesting, it kind of stayed around there. If not that, then what about like an enemy of some kind? I have no idea what else would Urk. Oh, it's possible there's these automatons I have to build too. I haven't even gotten any of those. Speaking of which, we still have to do the automatons quest too, so it's possible that I might have to use one of those. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna cheat yet. It actually gives me a better idea of what to do next. But before we do anything else, we should warp back to the end of Eternal Forest again and talk to the dude in case we happen to get something else to appear. But otherwise, yeah, we're not really doing much else here. We still have a lot of pieces of heart since we missed up. And that means we're missing at least 12 pieces of heart, and we saw that we're missing a large amount of the upgrades as well, which means we were quite far behind. We still won the final boss battle pretty easily. Yes. Let's go to that. It seems you already learned all the echoes. No prism. Unsurprising, as you are the priest of wisdom. That's all that changes. Okay. Nothing happens there. Well, I guess there's only one other guy that we can help out, and that is... we have all the monsters now, so we'll have to probably go through all the flaming monsters instead until we find one that actually does Bro Hunt Sip and Sack, because I have no idea what else does that. I've never seen a monster do that, know of. Top of my head. That's why I was so confused, but to be fair, we should be able to get some more stuff. Alright. Let's look through the flame stuff first. Doesn't do anything. Alright. So we have to find something that goes that so probably is a monster, but we can try this, I guess. Whoa, that can actually damage us? What's that supposed to mean, man? Because, how would that work well if you can get damaged by the fireworks yourself? Makes no sense. Whatever. So I guess we're looking through all these echoes, because we have no other choice here. Don't see what else can... Maybe this? Oh. Yeah, it was this thing the whole time. This is a bit of a trick question, huh? I feel it in my bones. I'm burning with inspiration. Woohoo! I'll keep the huge eyeball, then on top of it, glitzy metallic body. The job will add custom rockets to make it launch in a real showy way. There we go. Maybe one of these will be the item we have to store stuff in. Ah, now that's what I call a snazzy autoton. I dub it the Tektite. Here, it's all yours. Tektite. Nashy automaton that can launch high into the sky with a huge jump, but yet before it jumps, it blasts away nearby monsters, so it got some real kit to it. I hope it can make good use of it for engineering. Oh, and one more thing. The clockwork key. Use that to wind them up. It's a precious one-of-a-kinder, so don't go losing it. These unused creations are made by the engineer Japanese. One of them breaks. You can visit him and he'll fix it. Once. Sorry to select an on-town, then press Y to hold Y to wind it up, reach I, and watch it go. Okay. Just bring it back to good old I'll need rupees to cover the cost of repairs, but I'll fix it up good as new. Go ahead and I'll make your relief through. Concept. A Jovel explosion automaton, a Reeves extraction, and it's like good stuff in here. I bet, no, it'll be another ultra jazzy on town, but idea alone is enough. I also need the processor exploration, so I hope it'll help me again. For a creature that spits stones out of its mouth, that will be enough on its own. To make it a real zippy on time, it'll need a bit more inventiveness on our part. Firework that whooshes into the air would be great for a idle lecture or something. There's a guy up in Alville. Daniel crafts fireworks, so you might want to check there. Alright. Probably that's 6 rocks, so that's pretty simple, assuming we know what we're doing. So I guess we're gonna do all of these now. Could be this thing, right? There we go. Would you look at that? Let me have a gander. It matches that concept perfectly. Thanks for finding it for me. Thing is, there's still one more step to start. We're so close to real Zini automaton. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. So that's all the automatons we have. Interesting. So they're like echoes, but they're different. Because they're not actually echoes, there's something else you can use, which is interesting. They're certainly not required to beat the game, Rex. Oh, would you look at that? Let me have a gander. That's it. Matches my concept perfectly. Thanks for finding it for me. Ah! I feel it in my bones. Burning with inspiration. Here we go. It's gonna spit stones so fast, so fierce, so flashy. Higher rockets go here. There we go. Now that's what I call a snazzy automaton. I call this little fellow the Toktorok. Here, have a bast. Alright, snap the automaton and shoots fireworks relentlessly. I hope you'll make good use of it on a journey. Anyhow, if it breaks, you know where to find me. Alright. Performance artist. Darius, a cute, fancy automaton that plays a chipper little tune and puts on a show. That one caught your eye, huh? You got good taste. Anywho, as usual, I need the proper restoration to set me on fire, so I'm hoping you'll... Oh, again. For the basis of this URP, it's a cheekily monster with cute little eyes will do the trick, but that won't be enough on its own. To make the automaton, I'll need a part that makes beautiful phones. I heard something melodic around the Hyrule Ranch at some point. The journal, so if you have any info, huh? Okay. So we're gonna look at this. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Ah. Alright. Vaguely is obviously one of these souls. So close to real Zing automaton. I'm sure you'll find what I'm looking for. You have a monster stone, don't you? I love those things. I'll take monster stones for repairs rather than rupees if you're interested. Okay. So weird that I can't select that, though. Makes no sense why I can't select it. How do I select the prismatic view box? That makes no sense. Anyway, I guess we can just eat these to but otherwise nothing. So weird. Makes no sense. I know we had the ranch out before. I just don't know what to use. Alright, we got that thing done. This area is mostly complete too. I want to chat. I can make the automaton with this. I can have your prismatic mute box, right? Oh, so you have to talk to him to get it. I'll take it off your hands. I can feel it in my bones. I'm burning with inspiration. There's some other items we can get too. Fishy, cute, push forward. Yes, I'll bring these elements forward in this creation. Value with the prismatic view box. Alright. That's why I call it Snazzy Automaton. I've dubbed this one Gizmo. Have fun with it. You got the Gizmo. Okay. It's cute sings and dances and scattering groups stirs with its playful antics. I hope you make good use of it. And you know, if it breaks, you know where to find me. Alright. Emma's stomach. Emma's stomach. An automaton that could go up any monster anytime. Yeah, I figured you got today, so anyways, I need the proper inspiration. In this new art piece, I'm looking for a creature that solves things whole with its massive jaws, but that won't be enough on its own. Show part that can strengthen the ability to clamp down things. I think the guy who spreads acorns have such a tool. I wrote it down in a journal if you need more info. Alright. It says great cramp feeling. Interesting. There we go. So that's done. I don't think we have a clamper yet. So we'll have to go and probably get other side quests done, but we at least got some stuff done. Alright, I don't want to do this until we actually have the other stuff. Creature that snaps, swallows Fane's hoe with its gaping jaws. Special bits that have clamping ability. Alright. So we have to do other stuff here before we can get that done. Yeah, I'm gonna only try one animaton on this one that I think is the only thing interesting. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to probably clear other side quests, or I'm just gonna cheat, as I really do want to get this sort of mess done with. I don't want to have it lingering in my inventory for a very long time. So I'll see if this can work. Well, that definitely doesn't work. It was cool to use, but, yeah, not much happened there. So these are basically one-time use items, sort of. They get destroyed in combat, you automatically lose them for good. That's the trick with that. Well, since we can't figure that out, I guess we get to be right back like we've done before. Before we do that, I should probably check this to make it easy. Alright, so I'll see you guys later in a minute. Okay, so I've discovered a big trick setup. Yeah. I've actually been dumbfounded and idiotic the whole time. I did not know until later that, it's one of those trick, ones again. So if you're wondering why I was wasting a lot of time doing nothing, well that's because I didn't know that you actually can literally move chests. I did not know that you can move chests, believe me. I've played this game for a while and I thought that after you test, you cannot move it. But apparently, for some reason, you can. So if I use my bind and do the other stuff, yeah. Chest, it's one of those where we actually have to bring a physical item over using this as a chest in order to actually get it done. There's no way he tells you this, so this whole time the echoes were a trick, and we were supposed to just bring him a chest, which is literally just north of here, which only spawns once you start this quest, so yeah, we wasted a lot of time for nothing. Anyways, this is perfect. They'll keep my treasure shape, and it's simply beautiful too. Recently found a pretty rock, only to have an albatross steal it from me. The seeds really fuss over this storage question. This chest will help me rest easily. Thanks again. I got something you'd like to have. It's some unusual stones I found while swimming in the sea. Hope they're a fitting gift. Oh, more monster sounds. This chest is so nice, actually. I feel awkward putting my things inside. I think I'll polish my shells and rocks again before I slip them inside these. And there we go! We're finally done with that quest after waiting gosh who knows how long. Well, okay, here's another side quest. Kusara been avoiding me. What else could it be all of a sudden? I must have done something wrong. She must think I am a admirable assistant. Oh, Zelda. Fear you heard me going on about my protection. You see, Kusara has been acting a little peculiar lately. She's been leaving our village often ever since with the rift stop. Yet when I ask what's taking her away from us so frequently, she says it's nothing at all. I did find out, however, that Kusara has been consulting Chief Dread on some matter. This is unusual, given they were friends long before they were our chiefs. Still relying on a Caesar too, so this makes me feel quite uneasy. He's in trouble you'd ask Chief Dread about this mysterious matter. He'd get an answer. I suspect Chief Kusara told him to keep it from me. If you have anything to return, just please help me with this terrible situation. Alright. I will. Not today though, but in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.